In a meadow bright, where the flowers sway, a tree and a moth would meet and play. Underneath the branches, so sturdy and tall, they formed a friendship, hidden from all. And there are still some lotus flowers inside the pot, and someone from the nearby town taking care of them. I'm assuming this has something to do with the little poem that I read. I am so desperate for something to happen that I'm pressing A on like every single tile around here. No changes. Definitely a different tree than what normally spawns here, but I just don't know. Hopefully I can figure it out later. I don't know. Maybe it's something actually plot related and I'll have to come back. But that's going to be a mystery for some other time, I guess. This town already has enough mystery to go on with. That said, hello. Welcome back to more Pokemon Elysium. I've actually been talking to all of the NPCs in town because, again, that flower pot says that somebody in town's probably taking care of them. There's quite a few people that say some interesting things. This person was just saying that somebody tried to steal her Pokemon as well, but a young Pokemon trainer confronted the thief and saved them. I made the mistake of talking to a Slowpoke again. You'd think I would have learned the first time, but that would require me to be smart. Inside the Pokemon Center, there's a man. Strange man. Bryony is a beautiful town. She has sea, forest, and mountain all around her. I can't understand why the youngsters leave. We saw some names of what I guess were kids on a stone. Some children have carved their names on this rock a long time ago. Nina, Tommy, Lily, Bobby, and Lucy. Also kind of ominous. This guy is a name raider. I got my name of Raticate changed over. So now I have a Wormtail. Yes, it is a Harry Potter reference. Leave me alone. Bryony used to have many young men and women years ago, but now everyone has left and went to live in the big cities. Only the elders still remain. But there's a child here. The only young person who lives here is Bryony's gym leader. I guess you're just visiting? I don't understand why my parents bring me here every summer. This place is boring. My grandson does not look happy here. He finds our town boring. Yes, he just said that. Don't really know who it is that's taking care of the flowers. I think that's every NPC in town. I do want to mention, however, the one NPC I have not talked to yet. This guy. Did you buy some revives? They revive any fainted Pokemon. Normally that's kind of a interesting loading menu screen tip kind of thing. But it's also worth noting that this mart does not actually sell any revives. I think it's extra ominous that you're talking about reviving fainted Pokemon when there's no revives to be found here. This town gives me the creeps. So, I think it's important to just take on the gym and get the hell out. I don't think there's anything else really here. I've already searched all the caves and went up to the grass patches that didn't really take me anywhere off to the east here. And this guy just talks about the Ghost Island, also creepy as hell. To the south. Probably a myth. Yeah, we'll see. But the gym... Only one person in here. Apparently it's Leslie. Very much a Roxanne that's been reskinned. I'm gonna just assume grass, but I don't really know what I'm gonna be facing here. So I'm guessing it's probably gonna be a good thing that I have the experience share on the horsey, because it's probably not gonna do anything in this fight. Also, I put Sour Patch up front. If you are a grass trainer, then I at least quadruple resist all your grass stab attacks. Hello, stranger. I am Leslie. I have heard. Have you come to challenge me? No, I'm just here because I like the smell of the flowers. They smell pretty. Also, my name is Ace, and I came here to take my third badge. Very well, you are the fourth trainer in a row. Huh? Four... What? Challenges me today. Damn. She's been busy. I hope that I'll be able to defeat you. I have to get stronger if I want to take the World Championship. I'm curious who this fourth person... Well, I guess I'm the fourth person. Who is 1, 2, and 3? We know that we have the two nerds that live in our hometown. Who's the other one? Yeah, April and Dweebus. I actually forgot her name for a second. They were able to overcome you. And that Greg... right. That dude. Yes, you know them? Yes, we're all from the same place, Island Crysta. Crysta Island has so many young and good trainers. I wish Bryony was the same. I'm the only child of Bryony who became a trainer, and the only one who still lives here. But enough talking, you're here for a battle. As the official gym leader of Bryony Town, I declare the start of our battle. Wonderful. What type am I facing? Watch it be ghost or something. Oh, it is grass, probably. Alright then. Well, it's actually kind of a good thing I lead with Sour Patch because you don't actually resist my grass type moves. And as I learned, I can already put you to sleep anyway. I'm gonna assume Fake Out. Oh, you're just faster regardless, okay. Also the levels. Ugh. And of course I miss. Water Pulse, I resist. Please don't confuse me. Thank you. Hey, can I get a crit? Of course not. I mean, it's chip damage. I can't complain too much. Okay, I was actually kind of hoping you just had Swift Swim, so that way your ability was kind of useless. Even still, you're doing only 11 damage to me with a rain boosted, stab boosted Water Pulse. I think I'm actually okay here. Definitely gonna take a long time to knock out this stupid thing. And the longer I toy with his Water Pulse, the more likely I am to get confused. Oh, hey, look, it's finally a crit. After 30 plus uses of the stupid move. Does this knock you out? Not quite. Oh, come on, like you really need a Hyper Potion. You have Rain Dish. You have other Pokemon in the back. Save it for them. Gonna run out of Razor Leafs. Fortunately, I have Super Potions of my own. And of course it gets confused. Okay. Huh. I'm just trying to speed up through this little fight, and that's the first time I've missed Razor Leaf. I forgot that's not 100% accurate. Finally. Like, no joke, they actually took like a whole 5 minutes to knock out. That's kind of stupid. Got a level though. Not the greatest of stats, but it's okay. I'm only a middle evolution after all. Water Horse, on the other hand, liking that special attack. Too bad I can't use it here. Bruh has an actual Lilligant. Okay. I'm considering just letting Sour Patch go down here. The only thing I'm actually concerned about is the fact that you might have Quiver Dance. I don't actually know. Oh, Nature Power, I'm not concerned. That might hurt a bit. Of course it does, because it's a crit. I hate this game, I hate this game. Absolutely, I hate this game. Okay. And I guess to be fair, Gust is the only thing I can really do that's gonna be super effective. I'm actually just gonna Sand Attack. Though it doesn't really do too much against Swift. And it does a lot of damage. But if you go for anything else, then I should be fine. Hopefully. Oh, and you also have Magical Leaf, which never misses. Sand Attack was a waste of time. Good to know. I hate this game, I hate this game. Right then, Confection it is. I also have Swift here. I'm just gonna Drainy Kiss though, because you're gonna damage me and I want to heal that back up. Plus a stab. Oh, that actually does like almost nothing to me. 12 HP, that's actually doable. Especially since I actually just heal it right back up. Fantastic, yeah, you better run. Oh boy, it's a poison type. Yeah, okay, time to run with my tail tucked between my legs. I do have Raticate. I should be faster than Roselia. I think I'm faster than Lilligant. Of course I'm going to be paralyzed. I'm no longer faster. Leech Seed. Oh, you're one of these annoying little... Okay. Still Tail Whip, though. I don't mind taking a little bit of damage. Do you actually deal damage, though? I assume you have, like, Poison Sting or something. And Mega Drain. Doesn't do too much. Your defenses are halved. I can get poisoned, so I don't mind actually attacking you with a physical move. I do survive Leech Seed and Mega Drain. But Hyper Fang has a chance to miss, and knowing how this game has played out so far, guess we'll see. I can also go for a quick attack afterwards. If it brings you low, and I'm paralyzed, so it doesn't even matter. Fantastic. Have I mentioned how much I hate this game? I want to die. I'll take that. I'm actually gonna sack Water Horse, kind of. Actually, I'm curious. Okay, I don't have any revives. I just thought I might have. I'm gonna go for a Smoke Screen. That's fine. Mostly to try to make it so this future Leech Seed misses on Sylveon. Hopefully. Also, assuming that I don't survive, never mind. I'd say it would be nice to also make it so your powder moves are more likely to miss, but it doesn't really matter. I got one Smoke Screen off, so it should be fine. I mean, I'm still gonna lose, but I want to see how far I can go before I lose. And your defenses are lowered, so I think Quick Attack probably does more. Maybe. What are my stats? Okay, with your lower defenses, my physical attack is approximately 82. So I think this should actually deal more damage than Swift. Ooh, crit helps too. Leech Seed still hits, really? Kidding me? I believe an accuracy drops your accuracy by about 16%. And Leech Seed is already at 90%, so that's kind of bull. At least Poison Sting misses. And I'm still not poisoned, even though I just quick attacked twice into a poison point Pokemon. I assume. I don't actually know if Rosalia gets anything different. Citrus Berry. I hate the stupid Pokemon, I'm just saying. That was about damn time. And the Poison Sting. Which does in fact sting. Another crit. But knowing how stupid this game is, it's gonna have a potion ready for the stupid Pokemon. Have I mentioned how stupid it is? Oh, it doesn't matter, I just die here. I hate this game. Okay, so I just found a Braixen in here. I was just gonna kind of shrug off this cave as nothing worthwhile because I only found like 30 Munas and a couple Skitties. But there's a Braixen. I kind of want. You are a fire type. I could use this. This does knock you out, right? Hopefully. Please. Okay, we're good. I could even go for another one, although you're going to be faster than me now. That hurt. I actually want to put you to sleep, though. And it misses. Ugh. Well, you've used Howl several times now, so here's to hoping that you don't go for a physical move. And you go for a physical move. Great. I die here. The crit was not necessary, but sure. At least I can resist the fire types. Oh, well, that was actually a lot easier than I expected it to be. So glad that my Pokemon died for nothing. Didn't even need to put you to sleep. I now have a Braixen. Someone's a little bit up with the text here. With friction from its tail fire, it sets the twig on fire and launches into battle. thus burning up the twigs, so hopefully you have an unlimited supply of twigs. Why is there so much space between fur and it? Okay, so I decided to name it Grace, because not only is it literally going to be my saving grace here, you're holding an item. I think it's holding charcoal. That's why it's doing so much damage. Okay. I think its evolution, Delphox, actually looks very, very graceful. So I think Grace is kind of a fitting name. It's also female. Interesting. Because I think most of the starter Pokemon are like 87% male. So that's kind of lucky. I don't intend to breed the Pokemon, so I don't think it actually really matters too much. 46 special attack. Okay. That's doable. And a Clefairy shows up as I leave. Okay, well, at least you're not a Muna or a Skitty. But you are just a Clefairy. Although, to be fair, every single Pokemon, other than Braixen, that I ran into in there evolves with the Moonstone, so I could just get the final evolution of whatever I wanted to, but other than Clefable, they're not really worthwhile, so I'm not going to bother. And even then, Clefable is only good if you can get, like, a specific set on it, like bold, max defense, max HP, unaware. I don't think I can get that. Sup, bitch, I'm back. Actually, hold on, I probably should get some levels. I'm so sorry for calling you names. I will be right back, though. Well, it took long enough, but I finally got enough levels to get Grace caught up. Also got a level for Confection. I kind of left Sour Patch a little bit behind, but, I mean, it's a grass-type gym, and I only have really grass-type moves, so I'm not really going to be able to do too much here anyway. Something I noticed, though, because I was considering maybe trying to also withdraw Elekid, but I noticed, and I'm not very happy about it. I'm not sure which boxes it is. This one. This is a common thing in... Sorry, I know it sounds like I'm being very rude, but I promise I'm not. In people that don't exactly know what they're doing when it comes to ROM hacks, there's a lot of checksums that go missing. When that happens... Somewhere in here. Where you at? I will find you. There you are. Bad egg! Not entirely something you want to see when you're trying to play a game. The thing is, when it comes to bad eggs being left in the PC, eventually, depending on what the checksum is that failed, the bad egg will spread and will eventually end up corrupting all the data in my PC. So, I don't know what to do about this. I don't like this. It's still there. The thing is, usually these will pop up, though I've never actually seen one like this before. This is actually, I don't know if this is worse or not. Usually the ones I see are actually eggs. And the thing is, you can usually get rid of them by highlighting it with the select mode, picking up several, moving over one. Oh, hey, I actually did end up managing to delete it. Hopefully it actually stays deleted. But yeah, usually those will pop up if you're using cheats. I don't use cheats on ROM hacks because they don't usually work, so... Not just trying to create bad eggs and stuff, but usually the code that you select, let's say you're trying to give yourself like a Master Ball or something, those don't actually work because the variables and, well, the code itself in the game is changed significantly. So the code that would normally work to give you unlimited Master Balls or rare candies or walk through walls or whatever, they just don't trigger the same way. So I don't usually bother with them. And even then, even in vanilla games, when it comes to cheats, it's usually just like a walk through walls because I will see how bad I can break the game anyway. But I didn't do that here, so I'm concerned. And I think here's also the part where I kind of want to talk about the bad things about this ROM hack, because when it came to trying to train this Braixen, I ran into quite a few issues. to the point where I just stopped playing for a bit, because some things that you would expect in a modern day ROM hack, and I say modern because this was actually just updated June of this year, current year being 2025. We've had Generation 9 out for, what, 2.5 years, almost 3 years now? I would expect powder moves to not work on grass types. I would expect to not have to worry about, oh, you can't run from this wild encounter because the speed doesn't count or whatever. Things that you get used to, even in Gen 7, Gen 8, they don't apply here. It's kind of frustrating. Now that's more of a personal gripe because, you know, I just get so used to playing modern games and modern ROM hacks that I have all these quality of life improvements. But a lot of things in this game, it reminds me a little bit of Blazing Emerald without the polish, if that makes sense. Blazing Emerald, if you guys have ever played that one, that's pretty much got, I think it's just one person that's actually developed the ROM hack, but it's got so much help from the community that it's basically just a Gen 3 skin of what could effectively be a better remake of Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, in a sense. Modern Pokemon, modern typing, custom regional forms, it's got all the goodies that you'd want. This one feels like it was kind of half-assed together. It's still fun, but when it comes to the frustrating parts, it's more frustrating than any ROM hack I've played so far. And apparently on the Poké community page, I actually looked a little bit further. In the known bugs, known issues section, it actually talks about the reflections being a little bit wonky at times. It also says that the creators, I guess, first language, so to speak, is not English, which is interesting. So to excuse the misspelling and the various grammatical issues, but it also makes me wonder some of the phrasing that's used, which is British English, kind of throws me off a little bit. Anyway, I'm just ranting for no reason. I'm here to kick some ass. I also just remember that she starts off with her Lotad or Lumbre or whatever. I don't really think that Rain Dance Water Pulse is going to be very good for my fire type. So I put my Wormtail up front. She's still yapping. She says enough talking, but then proceeds to continue talking. I'm hoping that I can actually land a Hyper Fang here. If you're gonna waste time going for a Rain Dance, I can stall out the rain, that's fine. I just want a Hyper Fang. I'm faster than you anyway. That's some good damage. And do not Swift Swim. What? I Speed Tide? Okay, sure. Actually, now that I think about it, you didn't gain HP after you set up the rain. Shouldn't you have? See what I mean about the not polished part? They couldn't even set the team in stone, it seems like, where the ability should already be set. I'll take the level, but I'm confused. I am faster than Lilligant. And I get the flinch. I forgot that that move can flinch. I don't think I've ever actually gotten a flinch from Hyper Fang. I've just seen that in various descriptions on the move and have never actually got that. Do I die here? I'll probably die here. I'm close to death. Most importantly though, I am stalling out this rain. She's probably gonna potion, she's in the red. But I think that's actually fine though. I can send in Grace, I can start howling. Rain stops, fantastic. Heal up all you want, you're gonna need it. Now the question is, am I faster than Lilligant? Should I go for Flame Charge now? Probably. Yeah, I guess I should. This one does quite a bit of damage to me. Being resisted. Literally getting hits pretty hard. It was quite an effective Pokemon in my Pokemon Black playthrough. Put up another Howl because I think I'm gonna need it. Next Flame Charge should knock you out. And in theory should just Oko Roselia, hopefully. Not really known for being defensive. Wonderful. Speed boost again. Double speed, double attack. I will take that XP, thank you. Water Horse getting a little OP here, but it's fine. And Roselia. Do you die here? Please just die here. Oh, thank God. Oh, hey, speed boost. More than anything, it was annoying trying to just raise up some levels more than it was trying to fight this person. You are the winner of the battle. Okay, thanks. The seed badge is yours. Neat. Take this TM2, it contains bullet seed. Can anything learn that? Let's shoot seeds at the target 2 to 5 times in a row. Since it's a multi-strike move, did they at least change the power of the multi-strike moves to be 25 power instead of 15 or 10 or whatever it was? I'm finding so many flaws with this game. I hope we'll face each other again in the championship. I'm sure we'll do. Good luck and enjoy your journey. Next gym is in a strange show. Oh, I guess I'm just headed straight there. Wonderful. The capital. Let's check this move. At least they updated it. So I think I accidentally hit the hotkey to stop recording. Remember what I said earlier about things requiring me to be smart? Thankfully, I didn't actually do too much. I entered this little area. Found out who Zyzen is. He's just a green-haired bug catcher. Literally all green. He called me an obnoxious bitch because I stepped in between him and the girl that he was trying to sexually harass. He called me an obnoxious bitch, which, you know, I've been called worse. But he says that he's gonna wait for me at the end of the forest, so that's threatening. Lilia Town, Lake Malta, Bryony Town, Mount Lily Town. There's a lot of stuff going on here. When did this turn back on? Bruh. Okay, well, sure. Anything worthwhile? There is, in fact, a Hoot Hoot. It's called Owl Forest, and I made a joke earlier about how if there's not a Hoot Hoot or a Noctowl, I'm going to be disappointed. There's also apparently... I forgot the name of the Pokemon. Trico. I almost called it Snivy. That's the wrong one. Trico and Grovyle somewhere in here. I actually don't want them. I already have grass types. They are blocking my path. Sort of. I can probably collect the berries and move around them. I want to see if there's items. I also have my Eradicate up front because, that whole thing about not being able to run away is stupid. And having the ability to run away is awkwardly useful. Oh, hey, thanks. There's also something up here somewhere. Okay, there's a path to lead off to the side. Sort of. Very windy. I saw another item and I want it. But all these damn Pokemon. Where's my repels? I've only got one left after this. There's a trainer, I think. Bruh. What is everybody doing with their relationships wandering around the forest? Like, what? Is that supposed to be romantic or something? I don't understand. Like, you're looking for your boyfriend. Somebody was trying to harass a girl earlier, demanding that she be his girlfriend. And then threatened me to be his girlfriend. Okay, you can turn. I want to see if there's anything else over here. Are you gonna turn? Bruh. I was one of Zyzen's followers. Oh great, more creeps. Also, I kind of feel like I'm letting Water Horse get a little too overleveled here. I'm gonna take this for a second. And even though I don't really plan on using a Pidgeot on my team, it would be nice to at least have a Pokemon that has some health that I can sack, so I'll probably just give it to you. Also, super potions heal only 50% or 50 points instead of 60. I mean, I'm only finding small little nitpicky things to complain about, but again, this is supposed to be somewhat modern. All the things that they've added into this game, you're not going to turn either, are you? No, of course not. On the Poké community page, it talks about how it's supposed to be a Gen 6 equivalent-ish. Like, everything's been updated to that, and, you know, items not healing the proper amount, and powder moves not doing what they're supposed to. I'm heading for a strange but I think I'm lost. I feel that. It's always nice having a 90% accurate move missing several times in a row. 3 times in a row, to be precise. Why does my luck suck? That poor Raticate's already fainted. I gotta go back and heal. I just got here. Back into the forest. I think I'm just gonna sprint on through. Not really anything I don't think worth getting here, as far as I know. I will not move away until my berries are back. What happened here? Why is Grandpa on the ground? Because a young trainer with glasses and bad attitude. Pretty sure that's Zyzen. Curse him all. That would be Zyzen. Damn that bug maniac freak. What do you do to Grandpa? He's not my grandpa, so why am I calling him Grandpa? He's gathering some raspberries for me. He knows how much I like them. He gathered quite a lot of, but then he met the Zyzen guy. That bastard, curse him. Yeah, you did in fact just curse him. Grandpa said that he was furious. He stared at Grandpa and without any provocation, he grabbed his berries and threw them on the ground and crushed them beneath the shoes. I want my berries back now! Grandpa's throwing a tantrum. Now he's gonna lie here all day until he fully rests and goes to gather the berries again. Grandpa's too stubborn for his own good. I'll bring him some berries. What kind does he want and how many? I need 3 raspberries. I found 2 of them already, so that was convenient. Oh, no berries anymore. How many do I have? I don't have any raspberry. What? Huh? What? Huh? I just checked my main item pouch. I don't have them there either. You guys saw me pick them up. What in the hell? What even is this game, bruh? Wow, forcing me into double battles when I'm not expecting it. It's getting to the point where I kind of don't want to play this game anymore, I'm not gonna lie. Like, maybe I just got spoiled by playing through various ROM hacks like Pokemon Emerald Rogue and Rogue 2.0. Playing through Blazing Emerald. But this game is more annoying at times than it really is fun. It is fun, it's just so annoying. Okay, I have at least picked up 3. I know in my head there are 3 occasions where I picked up raspberries, so please, for love of God. Okay, well. And now it's showing I only have 1 raspberry. Okay, well, I think that's gonna be it for this video and maybe the series. We'll see how I feel after editing and going to bed. It's getting late. I am tired of playing this. This game is pissing me off, so I'm gonna go ahead and call it here. That said, if you guys are enjoying the series, feel free to drop a like. That's all up to you guys. Feel free to drop a dislike, because it's probably gonna be another series that I just stop in the middle of because I expected it to be a lot better than it really is. To be fair, I was already intending to play through a different game as it was. This just happened to catch my eye and I wanted to see what other things there were in the game after you get the 3rd badge. Turns out you can't really progress. I've already collected 3 berries and now the game says I only have 1 and the old man won't move out of the way. Anyway, if all goes as planned, I do intend to upload this tomorrow morning, which doesn't do any, I guess later today. It's already past midnight, holy hell. It is currently Wednesday. I intend to upload this later in the morning, around 9 o'clock as usual. but I also intend to live stream. There's other games that I've just stopped playing because they were obnoxious as hell and I wanted to play something else. Legends Arceus comes to mind. I have found ways around having to deal with the BS mechanics. And I do want to complete that game. All I have to really do is catch Arceus, and that's supposed to be a pain in the ass, so there's that. I do intend to play that, catch it. It also unlocks some stuff in Brilliant Diamond, which I never completely completed. Most importantly, though, there's also Pokemon XD that has some Coliseum fights that I've been actually grinding levels for and have already been ready to take on, but I haven't been able to find time to actually sit down and live stream because work is a pain in the ass as well. Basically, long story short, even though I've been rambling for ages, I intend to live stream all day today. So if you want to get notified for that, even though I've already scheduled the stream, so the notification already went out, but you can also get notified for future live streams, hitting the subscribe, getting notified for all those. But until then, maybe I'll play this game some more if this game functions. I have my doubts. It's probably going to be my last video on this. Again, we'll see. But until then, take care.